Yes. All right. You guys ready for training? Welcome back to week 13 of these videos of me doing exercise in my driveway and various other places. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. If you're watching this, wanting to have a kind of a fitness routine, a workout routine, maybe look at the other 12 weeks, because today is going to be different, but it's going to be, I think, going to be good. Basically, I'm going to try and do 600 push-ups in about 30 minutes. That's it. And you can do it with me. Obviously you can do more or less, but we're just going to try and do push-ups. Reason is that 600 push-ups is something I think most likely I can maybe do, but probably not, at least in that amount of time. And it's going to be that amount of time because that's how long the videos are, and I got to teach across town at a certain time, so I need to go, so I can't be late doing push-ups, right? So this little, background, of course, karate training and really basic exercises include push-ups, squats, core exercises, sit-ups, that kind of stuff. I haven't done any like a push-up regimen in a long time. I do push-ups or body weight, upper body workouts, during these Tuesday and Thursday classes, but I'm not building up my push-ups. I've never tried to do 600 push-ups. Back when I was, competing and always training. 300 push-ups, in a session was about average, but I have never done 600. I've never tried to do 600. And I have no idea if I can. And I'm thinking I maybe can't. But that's the point, right? Because, I was thinking, and sometimes, I'll just try and not talk too much because people watching this maybe don't know what I'm talking about and don't know who I am. But sometimes you get this kind of ideas kind of pop in your head, like before you fall asleep. Sometimes I had an idea one time about go run a marathon. I don't like running. Running, I had never liked running. I mean, running. Some people like it; it's fine, But for me, it was boring for me, especially going like long distance. Something you had to do, but I don't like it. But I decided, hey, I'll try a marathon. That was 2013, maybe 7 years ago. Did the Mercedes Marathon here in Birmingham. And I, found a training regimen, it's kind of how to gradually build up your mileage and, do it without, injury and overtraining. And then after I finished the marathon, I was like, yeah, okay. Anyway, so I was this kind of popped in my head, especially once you get to a certain level, for, you don't know me, martial arts instructor, karate instructor, you get to a certain kind of position, you're kind of conscious about people are watching you, people looking up to you. So you don't want to lose face. So that's a real thing, right? And if nobody's going to want to, follow you if you're always losing or if you're always giving up, right? But I tell my students, challenge yourself, don't be afraid to fail. Right, because that's the whole idea. That's my main point for today is that failure is inevitable. Right, if you're going to try to accomplish something, if you're going to try to reach some kind of lofty goal, you will fail at some point. But I'd like to tell people and to reframe it. That you might not get it the first try. That's fine, right? If you can get it the first try, then it's not really that big a deal, right? But something that you kind of hit a wall and try again. That you never really fail until you quit trying. And I didn't come up with that, but that's something I heard a long time ago, and it really stuck with me. That you never really lose, you never really fail until you quit, right? And I tell my students, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to push yourself, right? But then I started thinking, what am I doing? How am I pushing myself? And a lot of people when they make videos, these kind of exercise videos, or training and teaching, you're not going to want to watch somebody that's always showing their outtakes, right? And that's it, right? Or always showing their mistakes, but it's important for you people to know, because everybody fails and you will fail many times, probably. And the only way to really avoid that is to not try anything, play it safe. You play it safe though, and you're going to be kind of not shrunken, but you're going to be limited in your experience, limited in what you do, because you're afraid to fail. So it's fine to be afraid. It's fine to be, not wanting to lose, right? Nobody wants to lose, but it will happen many times. You got to deal with it, right? And you have to not let that be the end. You decide, you need to think along with you. So that's not enough talking. But anyway, I'm gonna set my timer and I'm just gonna do push-ups. Okay, we're gonna do 600 push-ups. I'm gonna try and do it in about 30 minutes. And obviously I can't do them all at once, right? And I'm not like a great push-up guy. If you're looking for instructions on how to do great push-ups, don't watch me. I do them, but I'm not gonna. They say I'm really good at push-ups. I'm all right, but okay. Then usually we do push-ups on our knuckles, but since I'm going to be doing it a lot, and those of you at home, I don't want you to be having the wrong form. So maybe doing it on the wrong part of your hand and do lots of them like that is gonna my lighting's different. It's gonna mess up your wrist, so I don't want that for you. So I'm just gonna do them on my hands. Okay, you can do whatever you want. Lastly, right, I'm gonna be doing it in real time. So I can't do them all at once, like I was saying. So I'm gonna have in between take a break, and I'll just regale you with tales of the times I tried things and failed, or the times I, was not successful of, karate and other things in general. All right. Because a lot of times people you look up to, nobody wants to share that kind of stuff, right? And then so it's easy to start thinking, well, I'm the only one that's messing up all the time. Oh, I'm the only one that can't get this, or I'm the only one that's having a hard time with this. No, because they don't tell you doesn't mean that they don't struggle, right? So pretty much that's it. You're gonna watch me struggle for 30 minutes, all right? If you're not warmed up, I'm more or less warmed up. I've had shoulder issues. One time, I'm 41 now, and one time I was turning the gas cap. This maybe 4 years ago. Turning the gas cap, turned it too hard, I guess, on my car after filling up the gas, and it did something to my shoulder. I couldn't use it for like 3 months. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Good luck. Meet you back over here. I'm gonna try and maybe do like sets of maybe 50, 40. Anyway, once we start, we're gonna try and go to 600 until the timer goes off. All right. Here we go. Got my timer here. All right. Time for push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, 50 done. I gotta write it down. I got a paper here to keep track. All right, so don't forget. If I come close to you, you can't see me, right? All right, 50. Let's see. So, I don't have a script. I don't know what to tell you. How you doing? Having a good day? Getting warmer. That's not too bad. Yeah. A good actor always finds their light. That's what I learned from my theater experience. good actor can always find the light. See? Yeah, so 550 more. Yeah, we'll take a little longer break in a minute. I don't want to keep telling you like this is gonna be like forever, like 15 stories. I don't have that many stories. So let's do some more push-ups. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, sets of 20 maybe, huh? Gotta write it down before I forget. Yeah. I guess I need a little longer in between push-ups to recover. All right, 20. All right, we got 70. We're on our way. So, yeah, I have a lot of experience. I don't want to say failing, but just being unsuccessful. I would try to relate it to karate because most likely people watching this are my students. I can remember, and this is really good advice one time I got. When I first started, I told you my story about my first knockdown tournament, right? I mean, that big guy was yellow belt and I started throwing up at the end because I was so exhausted. And Sago-chan asked, you want to continue? I mean, because that guy can't continue. You want to step there? I was like, then after that, this is ready to be around 2005, 2006. And at that time, there was a Shion Masa that hadn't started his own, his branch of Oyama Karate, where he is now, like in Tokyo, Nerima area. He was kind of between working, doing teaching at a Kyokushin dojo, so kind of taking a little break before he had kind of his own dojo. And he spent maybe 3 or 4 months with me at Homa Dojo. And let's do some more push-ups today. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, 25. It's fine. Oh, maybe 5 more to be at 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's a little like I think it's a weightlifting thing. Like you do to your limit, then wait a second, and then you can actually crank out a couple more. I think that's the thing. Anyway, so we're at 100 now. Good. 500 more. So at the 100, right? So Shion Masa was with me, and that time it was kind of like Uchideshi. And when I started, there's nobody there. Nobody told me what to do because everybody's gone. It's just me. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I'll tell you about that later. But so we were training really hard all the time. Just dreading training, dreading coming, just no end in sight. Kind of training. And then there was a tournament at home, Birmingham, Stanford. And at that time, I want to say 2000, can't remember, but there's some people came over from Japan, and there was about, and that's a lightweight division, there was 9 people, and no, 10 people, 9 people, yeah, 9 people. And at that time we had morning competition, then knockdown, full contact knockdown was the evening. And so the people that, they had to take a draw, and so like get a elimination fight, and I drew one of them and some other guy, and I fought hard, I've been training all this time, preparing, just building this up, but nobody was coming to see me then because they're supposed to come at night. You know, I thought it was supposed to be at night. 9 people showed up, so somebody has to be eliminated. You know, so so I was fighting, and I beat them. And I can't remember anything about it, just by decision. Right, we had 1 round, 3 minutes. So anyway, then that night was when it's, you know, the official full contact, lightweight, heavyweight knockdown tournament, and I'll tell you about it in a second. Let's do more push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so so that night we had 130 now. Right. So that night is when see my, when I had my fight where invited my family. I don't have friends, so my family to come see me, and so I faced this guy. This guy was really quick, really limber, and my fighting style, I'm not like a limber and jumping around, but I'm more like a tank kind of, you know. I think, I don't know. I never watched myself, but so I'm gonna getting in there, gonna hit hard, punch hard, and he was very fast, and we faced each other, started moving. I mean, just must have been within 10 seconds. Kicked me straight across the jaw. I fell over. You know, I didn't get a concussion. I don't think I wasn't concussed, but just that's it. I lost. So I was not. That's the end of the fight. And we shake hands. You know, and Shiamasa's kind of holding onto my belt, just gonna make sure I'm not gonna pass out or, you know, bad head trauma. That was okay. I mean, just got rattled, but all of a sudden I was on my back. And I just started, after we shook hands, got off the mat, I just started crying because it's like I worked so hard, trained so hard, and the one I fought in the daytime, nobody saw me. Nobody watched that part. They come to watch me. It's like 10 seconds, bam. And my parents, you know, we're not a fighting kind of family, you know. They're like, and I just said, you should come see me in the daytime. I promise I did really well. Just cried. And, you know, I lost, you know, but Shiamasa, you know, said, like, well, just, you still have all that training. No matter what happened, you still have all the work you did, you know? All the work you put in, it's not gone. It's still there, you know? Work on the next one. Don't worry about it now. Let's do more push-ups. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Don't look at my form. It's probably pretty good, right? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. 30. We'll count 30. Don't keep score. All right, we got 30. So to 160. All right, got 160. So, most all my fights in the early days, I always lost. And I was really fortunate. I had my San Francisco shirt. I know a lot of San Francisco students watching. The first Fighters Cup, 2006, 2005, 2006, 2005, 6. I was able to go. I was at the first one. And I've always had a lot of great memories of San Francisco, but also a lot of lonely memory. I'll call it about it in a second. It's like lonely feelings, but also really great feelings. But the very first one, I fought this guy, and I don't know what I started doing, but this is a left high kick. Try to, so I don't know whatever. It's of course what it is you don't really have that much experience, kind of nervous, so you're just kind of trying to kick the face, try to hit the face, because that's just kind of what humans do, right? We kind of go for the face. So I just kept kicking. I'm not a limber. I'm not great. I've never practiced like this combination. Just kind of didn't work. But then I hit him like on my left hand, Furiuchi, right into the liver. Oh! And I just kind of stood there like just kind of looking at him like, oh, wow, for real? And Psycho Shion is at the officials table. Like, what are you doing? Move, get out of there. What are you? So I just I hit him. And he's like, oh, I just stand there like. And then after that, I fought. Can't remember who it was, but I just got beat up. I got destroyed, and that was fun. That's just more push-ups. I'm gonna try 30 again, I guess. Should have said like, man, never mind. Let's do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll count that one. Yeah, I haven't done push-ups a long time, just like for lots of push-ups, you know? All right, we got 20. So I had a lot of feelings like, I can't see me. A lot of feelings like where I would go fight in San Francisco, and it was, really always a really great time as far as like the people and being so welcoming, especially like a Sensei Jill would let me stay at her house, and Shion Saito, of course, and Sensei Mike, just all the Oyama Karate San Francisco family. And I went to pretty much every one, except for a couple of years I got married, and then I don't remember. But when I would come by myself, I'd come maybe a couple days early, and be able to have class and train with Shion Saito, and but during the non-class times, kind of be off my own. And it's had kind of, I got this tournament to do, and it's kind of lonely kind of feeling, like why am I here? Because kind of pressure. That's kind of what it was. You feel pressure. And there's one time I was really, really clearly remember by Sensei Jill's house. She was like a movie theater, like a little train station, a movie theater, and I went to the movie. I've never been to the movies by myself, but they weren't showing many movies. But I saw Up. The animated movie Up, Disney movie with the boy and they have the house that goes up, and kid's name's Carl, I think. And I was feeling this kind of lonely feeling, and then I watched the very first part of Up, and there's a sequence where the old man and old lady, when they're kind of young, and how they kind of deferred their dreams, and how had a miscarriage and all sorts of kind of life events, and before you know it, she's gone, the wife's gone, the old man's by himself. I just started bawling, crying. And at that time, I said, I wish I could go home. But then I won the tournament. I feel like that sometimes. I have those feelings. Everybody has those feelings. I have many more I can tell you about. But the point is, it's normal, right? Nervous is normal. Feeling pressured is normal. But you have to either go forward or run away. Sometimes you just make your body be where you're supposed to be. Everything else will just kind of follow course. Let's do more push-ups. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, we got 30. I'll count that as 30. So I got, what, 210 now. That's cool, huh? Let me write it down. I have to write it down or else I'll forget. You know that, right? This is going to be talk. So, one other, like I said, some people are kind of naturally like enjoy confrontation and fighting, you know? Not me. Sometimes I feel like I'm like a Forrest Gump. You just kind of stumble into things. Just kind of find yourself in some kind of situation that you end up doing well in. You know, I went to college I studied acting. And then after that, I just kind of ended up in Japan for 3 years teaching. Then kind of stumbled back over here and kind of said, oh, I'll try karate. And then kind of, you know, and here I am. Just kind of didn't go there expecting to do anything other than try to maybe get in shape or something. And here I am, like what, 16 years later, you know? So like a Forrest Gump, you know? And like I'm not the kind of person that likes fighting, you know, naturally, right? Not the kind of person that's always like, you know, this kind of guts, kind of, you know, this kind of guy. And Sayuchi told me that many, many times. When I first kind of started out, he's like, you know, you're just like a Masa. You and Masa just brothers, you know? Because apparently, you know, I didn't know Shiamasa at that time. I only know him after he was kind of, you know, already kind of graduated Uchideshi and doing his own thing in Japan. But, you know, apparently he kind of started off the same way, just kind of sweet. And it's like, you're just like a brother. You know, you need a little more wise guy. I'll tell you more in a minute. Let's do more push-ups. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Getting harder now, isn't it, huh? 18, 19, 20. My arms don't work. That's okay. 20. Little by little, making progress. So yeah, when I first started out, people, you know, my instructors, people, not instructors, but like, you know, senior students or black belts, just beat me up all the time, and I didn't know what to do. And I remember the first, after me, I've been there a few months. I come all the time. And the Saiko-chan, you know, one day after class, this is kind of the first time I did this kind of stuff, kind of give me little tips after class, you know, like one was like a footwork. And because before then I was just kind of, didn't have any stance, no footwork. And he kind of showed me this kind of, a couple different things, but one of them included like a grapevine kind of step work like this, like kind of moving across in front. I couldn't do it. I was just kind of like this. He's like, Carl, man, Carl. He kind of laughing. He's like, you're so, what do you call it? Awkward. Boom, boom, boom. That's you. You need more working on it. And those of you guys that know Saiko-chan, you might remember this phrase. It said, put your toes away. Not your heels away. Put your toes away. Ah, damn it, Carl. Don't put your heels away. Do you know what that means? No, nobody knows what that means. It took me a long time to figure out. He meant put your weight on your toes. Don't put the weight on your heels, right? You need to always keep the weight on the toes. But all I could hear was, put your toes away. Don't put your heels away. Put your toes away. What does that mean? I don't know. In the meantime, I'm trying to move best I can, screaming, yelling, toes away, toes away. Damn it, Carl. And look where I am today. All right, let's do more push-ups. Yeah, we're up to 230 now. We'll make it, I guess. We'll make it somewhere. Arms getting different. Ready? Hey, go. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4. I told you, 35. Oh, all right, 25. Let me do my math. Let's see. All right, we're at 255. You can't see it. Getting close to 600. We'll see. But yeah, so what else can I talk about? Like, we're talking about like a training, teaching, or being a student. You know, context is everything. Well, I mean, it's really important, especially when you're kind of seeking out somewhere to go. Assuming that you don't have Oyama karate near you, because if you do, you might as well go there, right? Obviously, right? But seeking, you know, not maybe karate, but just something. You know, a lot of people kind of inflate their accomplishments or inflate their getting tired credentials, just in general. And part of that is, you know, you got to attract people, right? And that's why, you know, for me, like doing this kind of push-ups, watch me struggle to do these push-ups, is a kind of a risk, right? But I'm confident enough if my track record, I know who I am, I have enough belief in myself and my abilities that I don't mind looking weak trying to do these push-ups for you to see me failing. That's okay, right? Because that happens, right? But people want to kind of inflate. So, I mean, think of, for example, like people say, I'm a world champion. You know, you can make your own. I mean, I can make a tournament in my house here. I got my wife, my 3 kids. You know, I'll fight each other. Last one standing is the world champion. I'm going to call it the World Championships 2020. 2020 Karate World Championships. You know? And then I beat them up. World champion. But am I? You know? Right? So, that's what I said at the beginning. You know, you accomplish, you know, you win this thing or you accomplish this thing. But what did you have to do to get there? You will know, like deep down, what it took. If you just kind of like getting it just for the name. So many people want to get something just for that having that name or that those letters after them, right? Or that title or that whatever. You know, but it's not all the same. You know, there's it could be called the same thing, but underneath, there's a lot of big differences. You got to be careful. That's why I really think I'm really lucky, you know, especially watching things on the internet. You know, trying to do these online classes, just kind of seeing what things are out there. There's a lot of stuff out there and there's a kind of a new wave. Not new wave, but I mean just kind of a new movement, kind of trying to expose kind of fake people and fake teachers, the thing is though, really at the bottom of the, you know, let's do more push-ups. All right, 255. See where we can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, 25. We did it. 25. All right. Oh, up 280 now. That's fine. Yeah. No, but I was saying, you know, like in martial arts, you know, in general, and also when it comes to like a self-defense, you know, a lot of times when we have, you know, things, recent events in the news, there's some kind of unfortunate circumstance or somebody was, you know, attacked or, you know, it's really, you know, catches people's, you know, feeling, you know, like, oh, I need to be careful. I need to learn to protect myself. But you have to think critically, you know, because that's the thing. Because somebody says, oh, somebody does like this, you do like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. But the point is, if somebody's coming at you, you know, this is kind of off the subject, but, you know, attacking, there is no rules. They're not going to come and just do one thing. right? They're gonna whatever, grab you, pull you, grab you, whatever. So, to have somebody do this, you do this and this and this, kind of complicated, looks cool, right? But the person that is going to attack you is not going to be playing by any rules. So anyway, then the other thing kind of bothers me about the kids. We had recently school systems around here. They had an after-school karate program, and I don't know. I'm not going to say the name, and I don't know. A lot of the instructors, just by name, because they stopped it. They suddenly left, all of a sudden these after-school karate programs didn't have any affiliation, no school, because they just kind of shut quickly. And so they called, me, one of the instructors and some of the parents, what kind of things you have for kids after school, because I can't go around to all the schools. I have classes, mini classes. And I said, yeah. And then anybody coming in, always start a white belt. And so, well, he's already black belt, this. How old is he? 9, okay. Make a long story short, I invited them to come down one time to tomorrow more like an advanced kids class. It's kind of a yellow, orange, green belts. Promise. They come in. And I told them, you cannot wear what? Well, the instructor, I told her, you can come in, but don't wear your dogi, the black belt. You guys just wear regular clothes. And they're talking about I'm brown belt, black belt, and they have like a stance is kind of like this. Attention is like this. It's really obvious. What's behind their rank? Nothing. Somebody really try to hit them, try to, hurt them, it's gonna be gone. And that part bothers me. Our dojo, in the Psycho Shion, famously will always tell you he failed his black belt promotion, his initial Shodan promotion 3 times. Got on the 3rd time, failed twice before. And people trying up, especially up to green belt, brown belt, black belt. You look around, most everybody that's tried that for our dojo, our style, failed at one point or another along the way. Right? The failure is not, failed meaning didn't pass. Had to try again. But that can kind of tell you, it's like he's not worried about how many people you can have or how fast you can say I'm gonna get you a black belt or this. You need substance, right? And let's do more push-ups. Oh, otherwise I'm gonna talk too much. My arms are getting a little tired. Are you guys tired? Like I told you, I don't do push-ups all the time. Do you know? We'll see how it goes. Hey, here we go. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh man. All right. But more to the point, right? So because when I told them this is true for us, probably a lot of places, even our own students come, leaving and coming back, they got to start back at white belt. It's like you got to keep it up, otherwise you lose it, right? And so they're from another style. So he's brown belt, black belt. Can he start in your black belt? I said, no. Well, where can he start? White belt. What? And I said, well, they said. I said, I don't know who these people are. Oh yeah, well, they said, okay. Well, you should probably talk to them. Bye. And it's also really getting kind of close on time. I think I need to get more. 20 push-ups at a time doesn't look good, does it? This is a really hard line. I realize, as instructor, and having been a student, working my way up, it's a really difficult line to really push somebody, to really give them a hard time, but at the bottom of it be wanting to make you build up. So on the outside it looks really harsh, and there are places, not quite, but anywhere, kind of screaming, or there's coaches, it's always but you have to somehow make it understood you care about them. That's why you need to build them up. That's why you need to make them not give up on themselves, scream, yell, because at the end of the day, you care about them. You have to tell them. You have to make them know, right? But if you only show that one, and maybe if you do know, all they hear is you screaming at them all the time. It only takes maybe 1 or 2, you did really good. Then it's fine. But it's right? But it's a really hard line. Like a lot of people don't understand it. And I'll tell you more in a second. Let's do more push-ups. We're up to 300. Chip's coming. Make him do push-ups too, huh? All right, okay. My arms are not working. Hey, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Gosh, getting harder, isn't it? All right, we're at 320. Let's see how we can go. All right, but I have a video. This shit's coming. A long time ago, like when I started, and me and at that time Sensei Ted. So this was like maybe was maybe green belt. Sensei Ted's gonna fight in a tournament coming up. So Sagashan decided I need a real training partner, right? So just kind of really get me ready to fight. The way you do that is you beat you up until you learn, right? And at this time, Sagashan was like always really big into like taping me and making me rewatch it. Just kind of so he could show me. And so I still have this tape. And it's pretty much me, I have a headgear and gloves, and the Sensei Tet's there. And all it is just him just beating the crap out of me, beating me up, and then and me getting more and more frustrated because I don't know what to do. You know, just and so I was like, "What's all your training? What are you training for? You don't do any of this. You don't do anything. What happened?" You know, like, oh, in my mind I'm thinking, he's too strong. I just started crying. I'm just hitting and crying and just it hit me. And one time I get really frustrated. So I'm not gonna cuss here because I'm not sure who's kids watching, but I cuss. I say it. It's just don't say it, blah blah blah. And then it eventually ends with Sensei Tet's knee kicking me up in the face, and I go collapsing. And he's like, "Oops," kind of like, it's like, "That's all right. You need to learn." But I showed that to my wife. You know, this maybe a few years after that, and she's just like, she's like, "Is that what it's really like? You know, that's how they talk to you." And just kind of screaming because it's really jarring. And it was for me, right? Because I grew up in a place we don't raise our voices except for like emergency. It's just, I don't know, the kind of people we are in my family. And, but all that's to say is, on the surface, it can be rough, right? But if that's all you feel, somebody being rough, a good instructor should be able to be hard on you, and then at some point, though, you hold your hand through that part so that you can see, oh, now I really understand. I'm stronger now. I see the result. Otherwise, just being hard on you for the sake of being hard on you. Make sense? You know? And anyway, getting off track. I had other things I was going to say, but what we got? 320 push-ups. How much time is this? It's a lot of time. We'll do 20 more, make it an even 350. We'll only be halfway from our goal. But I gotta go teach class, so let's do 30 more. All right. Come on, Sensei. All right, so yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll do 11. How about that? That's good. Sure. All right. We got 331. Come back Thursday. We'll try to do at least 400. Okay? So, it's too dark to see me then. So, anyway, we had fun. Yeah. I guess I can either do exercise or talk, but it's hard to do both, isn't it? Otherwise, it's kind of ramble. Hopefully, I was coherent. We didn't make our 600. Obviously, we got a 331. Not bad. You know, like I said, more or less the whole point of this video today is to watch me struggle, you know, so that you can kind of carry that image with you whenever you struggle. See me struggle, right? So, had a great time. See you Thursday. Good job. Make sure eat bananas.